Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a story about what if Naruto received more than will of fire from Hashirama. What if it was something tangible with the blood of Shodai running through his veins? What changes will come to the Naruto verse? Before we start, don't forget to give a like and subscribe to this channel for more what ifs, and check the description for creator of this great fanfic. So let us start. Disclaimer. I do not own Naruto Chapter 6. Wave arriving at Tazuna's house that night, Team 7's exhaustion was clear from today's events. Tazuna's house had him, his beautiful daughter, Tsunami, and his young grandson, Inari, all in the same tiny home. His home was very warm and inviting as they all rested for the night after their long day of traveling and fighting. The following morning, Kakashi was left at home to recover from his chakra exhaustion. Upon awaking, Kakashi confirmed Naruto's concerns about Zabuza being alive. Though Kakashi assured Naruto it would take Zabuza at least a week to recover from his injuries given during their fight. So for the day, the rest of Team 7 followed Tazuna to the bridge to protect him. It was an uneventful day until that night back at Tazuna's house during dinner. "You're all going to die, you know," said Tazuna's grandson in a matter-of-fact tone. The comment came out of nowhere and everyone in the room became surprised by his sudden announcement. Naruto was the first to respond. "No, we're not. I'm too awesome to die before becoming Hokage, and so is my team. Gado's going to murder you all for trying to stop him. Just like Kaiza," shouted Inari as he teared up remembering Kaiza, the first to stand up to Gado and was killed for it. "No, I doubt it very seriously. We'll protect your grandfather with our lives. Just you watch, kid," said Naruto with a smile, which also got a smile from Tazuna. "Stop smiling. You don't know what pain is. You don't know suffering. You've probably lived a cozy life in that ninja village of yours," said Inari as he gasped, seeing Naruto's happy demeanor do a 180. "Listen, so what, your life is bad now? Get over it. People have had it worst. You still have a mother and grandfather who love and take care of you. A warm house to live in and a meal every night. You have no clue what it's like to suffer." The stark shift in Naruto was mind-boggling to everyone there. He was normally such a pleasure to be around but currently was cold and apathetic. "I know a guy who lost his whole family in one night to his older brother, whom he admired. He was only 6. There's also a guy whom his entire village hated him for something out of his control. Where his existence has been ignored since being born. But you know what, they didn't mope all day long. They got up and did something about it, so they can move forward in their lives." Naruto then put his utensils down as he stood up from the table. "Sensei, I need to blow off some steam, I'll be in the forest training." Naruto vanished in a poof of smoke as he left the home. It was quiet for a few moments after he left until Sakura spoke up. "Kakashi-sensei, the first person Naruto was talking about was Sasuke-kun, right? Who is the other one?" "The other one is Naruto." "What? He always seemed so happy. How could he have had a terrible life like that?" "Indeed, he was Sakura. Naruto had a pretty rough life until the Hokage personally stepped in. He's done so much to gain the village's love, but it's hard to change people's viewpoints. Naruto can change a person's viewpoint easily, but people are a different story. Maybe one day that will change. Though it has gotten better in recent years," said Kakashi as he wanted his genin to wonder what it was. What could Naruto be hated for? Thought Sasuke as before he remembered to ask Kakashi about his Sharingan. Next morning, with Naruto, the following morning was absolutely beautiful in Wave Country. Naruto had stayed out all night and fallen asleep from his training session. He was snoring heavily as he laid sprawled out on the forest floor. An extremely beautiful girl in a pink dress with long black hair and chocolate brown eyes walked into the clearing Naruto was occupying. Upon noticing Naruto snoring, she decided to wake him up. That almost proved fatal as Naruto woke up and pinned her down underneath him with a kunai at her throat. "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to attack you. It's just this country has a bad crime rate," said Naruto with a smile as he put his kunai away and removed himself. "Such pretty eyes," thought the girl before noticing his hand out. She took it and was helped into a stand. "Oh, it's fine, I understand completely. Wave is a pretty violent place. My name is Haku, nice to meet you. Naruto, a pleasure to meet you, Haku. What are you doing here all alone? You said you knew how dangerous this place was," said Naruto, confused at the girl's logic. Oh, my friend needs medical attention and there are some herbs around here that can help him. Want to help me pick them? Asked Haku with a small smile. Of course, just tell me which ones, and I'll get them for you, said Naruto reciprocating the smile. Haku pointed out a few plants as Naruto began to grab them and place them in Haku's basket. Eventually, Haku popped a question. Are you a ninja? Why do you ask? Because I noticed your figure was suited for combat like a ninja's, said Haku. She tried to say forehead protector until she noticed I didn't have mine on. I took it off last night so I wouldn't be recognized, thought Naruto as he said, there are plenty of people with bodies like mine who are just regular civilians, but yes I am one. I thought so, do you have something precious to protect? I believe true strength comes from wanting to protect those precious to you, said Haku fondly thinking about her own precious person, the one in need of medical attention. I do, my village and my friends are all precious to me and I'll protect them with my life. But you should know something Haku, we have to face an extremely powerful foe named Zabuza. He's trying to kill us. Said Naruto as Haku gasped, but don't worry. We already found him and my team is about to kill him now. Said Naruto as he was watching Haku with a critical gaze. Upon seeing Haku stiffen slightly, Naruto knew he had her. I wish. If only it were that easy, said Naruto as Haku relaxed at the news. True Naruto-kun. Thank you for your help but I need to get this back to my friend, said Haku with another smile. Before fully disappearing Haku turned around and said, oh and by the way, I'm a boy. Naruto never even reacted to the shocking news as he said, no you're not. I'm a ninja remember. I noticed you have on chest bindings to hide your figure. Let's not forget when we first met and I had you pinned underneath me. My leg was in your business. Either you have a weird boy part or that was a lady part 1 pressed into. Said Naruto still smiling. Haku had the decency to blush upon realizing that they were that close at first. Seems I can't fool you. Either way, I need to go now. I hope to see you in the future Naruto-kun. Said Haku as she began walking away again. Tell Zabuza I said hi, said Naruto as Haku froze in place. I know you're that hunter nin. You fooled us all back there with that trick. I could have killed you earlier with that kunai and been done with it, but I didn't want to kill such a beautiful girl like yourself. Especially when I can't sense your want to kill me or my friends, even when I said we killed Zabuza. So please don't ruin this chance, don't come back for the old man and that'll be the end of it. We could even become friends but, said Naruto as he took on a more serious face, if you come to kill the old man or my friends again, you or Zabuza, I will not hesitate to beat you to a pulp. Said Naruto as he walked away. Haku stood still, Naruto figured everything from just a few minutes. He had easily deduced who she was and everything. He could have killed her when he first pounced on her and there was nothing she could have done about it. Figured out she was a girl, sensed her lack of wanting to kill someone. Her clever cover blown after a few seconds of meeting him. She had to tell Zabuza about this troubling news. 6 days later. The week had passed with no incidents. Kakashi had recovered a few days ago and began accompanying his genin to the bridge. Today would be the day that Zabuza would strike. However, Naruto wasn't there. Naruto had asked to stay home as he thought Gato would attack Tsunami to get to Tazuna. Naruto was proven right when he heard a scream and immediately set off to find out why. Naruto landed atop a building. Upon looking over the building, Naruto saw Tsunami tied up by a rope and Inari being held down by a tall man. That man was carrying a sword and another accompanied him, also carrying a sword. Naruto deemed it necessary that he should take care of this as fast as possible before something bad happened. Naruto placed his hands in the tiger hand seal and thought, Nihon Shoja no Jutsu Temple of Nirvana technique. The thugs were laughing as it was too easy to take the bridge builder's family. Even those ninjas would stop when they noticed the hostages. Their laughing ended with a yawn when they began to notice white feathers floating down. They looked confused for a second until they both passed out into a deep slumber. Tsunami and Inari grew confused. What just happened? Why did those goons just fall asleep? Their questions became answered when Naruto landed in between them. Told you I'm awesome. Now I have to go help my friends as they will need me, said Naruto as he went through 4 hand seals and ended in the ram seal. Iwa Bunshin no Jutsu rock clone technique, said Naruto as 4 pieces of rock peeled off Naruto's body and formed into 4 Narutos. My clones will keep you safe until it is all over. Inari, if they need it, help protect your mom. It's time to stop moping, you need to become the next Kaiza around here. Said Naruto as he vanished with a Shunshin leaving only an afterimage behind. Tazuna's bridge. At the bridge, a battle had broken out almost as soon as they arrived. Kakashi had gone off to face Zabuza. Sakura was left guarding Tazuna as Sasuke went in to face the Hunter Nin. Sasuke was dismantling the Hunter Nin in taijutsu. He had a clear advantage in that aspect with his Sharingan. You're good and fast. Your eyes allow you to adjust perfectly in the middle of a battle, impressive. However, I wonder if your body can keep up with my true speed. Said the Hunter Nin as she placed her hands in a unique hand seal. A thin sheet of ice appeared in between Sasuke and the foe Hunter Nin as she said, Makio Hyoshoke demonic ice mirrors. Sasuke soon found himself trapped in a dome of 21 identical ice mirrors. He then saw the Hunter Nin step into one of the mirrors and appear in all the mirrors. After a moment, Sasuke had to dodge a barrage of Senbon needles. Sasuke still managed to get hit by several Senbon though, 2 in the shoulder and 4 in his leg. Sasuke stood up and determined that fire trumps ice, so he was going to melt the mirrors. Kaiten, Gokaku no Jutsu, fire style, great fireball technique, said Sasuke as he sent a huge torrent of fire into one of the mirrors. He became surprised when the mirror was only lightly melted at the corners though. The mirror then regenerated right before his eyes. That level of jutsu will do you no justice here. Said the Hunter Nin as she pulled out more Senbon to toss at Sasuke. I need to end this fight quickly. This jutsu is very chakra taxing and he already proved he can keep up by dodging that first attack. Before I get tired and slow down, I need to put him down, thought Haku as she was ready to end Sasuke. Haku fired an unavoidable amount of Senbon at Sasuke that would surely finish him. I'm sorry Naruto-kun, but I follow Zabuza-sama's wishes, thought Haku sadly as she knew Sasuke would meet his end. That was all for naught as a flash of yellow appeared in her ice mirrors. Naruto appeared with his hands clasped together as he thought, Futon, Daitapa wind style, great breakthrough. A sudden gust of wind appeared and blew all the Senbon away. You okay Sasuke? Asked Naruto with his eyes locked on Haku. Or at least her reflection. HN. Said Sasuke as he continued with, these mirrors are tough. My fire does not affect them. We might have been able to break one if you had stayed outside, but it's too late for that now. She's too fast to let you out of here without a fight. Hello, Naruto-kun. It seems your arrival is very untimely, but you're in my domain now and here I reign supreme, said Haku as she continued to send out Senbon after Senbon. Naruto and Sasuke were dodging them with ease as Haku had to split up her targets. Eventually, Naruto got tired of dodging and decided to end the fight. Haku, it's over, said Naruto as he flared his chakra. The effect was instantaneous. The area inside of Haku's jutsu cracked as well as the mirrors. All the fighting stopped immediately at the display of raw power. Sakura was feeling the sheer power behind the chakra and hoped it was on her side as she couldn't see through the mist. Kakashi and Zabuza both stopped at the feeling of the chakra. Kakashi grew scared thinking the Kyuubi was breaking out. That turned into awe as he realized it was only Naruto. Zabuza grew concerned for Haku inwardly. He knew Haku wouldn't be able to handle such power, he was doubting if he could. Sasuke stared in disbelief at Naruto. He had never seen this from Naruto. After 3 years of training together and being friends, Naruto still had tricks. It was during that moment that Sasuke realized the gap between him and Naruto was still too big, if not bigger. Naruto was amazing. Haku stared shocked when she saw Naruto flare his chakra. It had cracked all of her mirrors from just chakra presence alone. The kind, gentle look and the pretty violet eyes from yesterday were gone. The coldest, violet eyes replaced them with an equally chilling glare. He just broke her jutsu in mere moments. It seemed he was serious about beating her to a pulp if she came. Sasuke shoot a fireball at 10 o'clock, said Naruto as Sasuke flew through the hand seals and breathed out another huge fireball without hesitation. Haku knew that even in their cracked state, her mirrors could stand to Sasuke's attack. She wasn't ready to see an entire corner of her dome obliterated by Sasuke's jutsu. How? Asked a shocked Haku. Kaiten, Choshinsei fire style. Supernova, it's a beautiful collaboration jutsu of Sasuke's fireball and my great breakthrough. It's pretty powerful and now we know this fight is over, said Naruto as he channeled a bit of Kurama's chakra and vanished in front of the mirror Haku was in. Haku had no time to gasp as she attempted to speed to another mirror but her leg got caught by Naruto. Naruto then proceeded to swing her around and smash her through the mirror she just came out of. She skidded across the ground a bit until she managed to backflip back up. Upon landing on her feet, a fist met her chin. A powerful fist from Naruto sending her even further back. Naruto had performed a shunshin and appeared in Haku's face and upon her looking up, Naruto landed a debilitating blow on her. He knew he smashed her mask because he channeled chakra into that fist. A lot of it, from him and Kurama. She wouldn't be getting up for a little while after that. He walked over to Haku and took a knee next to her prone form. Why Haku? Why would you work for Zabuza when he's trying to damn a whole country by killing a bridge builder for an evil man? You're not like this, so why go so far? Asked Naruto sadly. Zabuza gave me purpose. I was an orphan when he found me. He trained me to be his tool and I have failed him. I am broken and no longer of use to my master. I cannot further aid my master in his goal of taking down Kurigakure's Yondaime Mizukage to keep him from killing off all the bloodline users in my home. Zabuza isn't that bad to do that Naruto-kun. Zabuza-sama feels his home is more important to him than this country's, I'm sure you'd do the same for Konoha. Said Haku as she then looked up at Naruto with a pleading look, please kill me. Naruto grew shocked to hear what Zabuza's real goal was. Naruto thought Zabuza was just out to earn some money and didn't care about the people he affected by doing so. But after hearing Haku's answer, Naruto found a solution to solve all of this. No Haku-chan, I can't kill my friends. Besides, if you died here, you'd never get back to helping your homeland with Zabuza. Now get your pretty little buns up, we have to go save your sensei before Kakashi kills him. Said Naruto as he offered Haku a hand. Haku was speechless as the kind, gentle eyes she had met came back again. Her body felt rejuvenated after looking into them. Haku took Naruto's hand, blushing slightly from Naruto's warmth, and set off with him to find Zabuza. Sasuke stood in disbelief. Was I just forgotten? How the hell does Naruto know that Hunter Nin's name? And she's a girl. I would have been defeated by a girl if Naruto hadn't come. I need to train harder, I won't let Naruto stay so far ahead of me, thought Sasuke. With Zabuza and Kakashi had just trapped Zabuza in an awkward position. Zabuza had 9 dogs attached to him all over his body and was at Kakashi's complete mercy at the moment. Kakashi had just told Zabuza about showing him his only original jutsu when a yellow flash appeared in between them. Yo sensei, said Naruto as Haku appeared a few moments after him. Hello, Naruto. It seems you've reached a compromise with Zabuza's help. Care to explain? Said Kakashi as his dogs still held firm to Zabuza. Naruto replied, well I came in to save Sasuke, though I'm sure he could have won if the match lasted longer. I defeated Haku and she told me about Zabuza's goal. Zabuza's actually fighting for a good cause. He wants to end the reign of the Yondaime Mizukage. Finished Naruto as Kakashi looked incredulously at Zabuza. I thought he was just doing this for money, it seems Zabuza does fight for good, thought Kakashi. Even though he thought that his dogs were still holding down Zabuza. So what are you saying we should do Naruto? Asked Kakashi. I say we let them go after Tazuna completes the bridge. Killing them now would be unnecessary as it's clear they can't defeat us, said Naruto as he trailed off when he felt over 250 chakra signatures approaching the bridge. Haku and Zabuza stared at Naruto until Kakashi said, Censor. Must feel someone coming. Upon hearing that, Zabuza and Haku both looked in the direction that Naruto was. About a minute later, a group of about 250 people appeared with a short man in front clapping. Gato, what are you doing here? Said Zabuza still with Kakashi's ninja dog pack on him. It seems the demon of the mist was a farce in the end. I knew you couldn't complete the mission. And even if you had, I would have killed you anyway. What do I look like paying a punk like you? So I waited until you all tired yourselves out and now I'm going to have my men dispose of all of you, including the bridge builder. Said Gato as he laughed. It seems we are no longer enemies Kakashi, said Zabuza as Kakashi nodded and his ninja dogs dispelled in a poof. Zabuza was still pretty roughed up though and couldn't use his arms at the moment. He looked at Naruto and said, hey kid, spare a kunai. Naruto looked at Zabuza for a moment until he said, "Sure, as long as I get to use your sword." Zabuza chuckled at Naruto's naivety. He wouldn't be able to pick up that sword, and even if he could, he wouldn't have the strength to use it. "Sure, whatever, kid, I just need it back after we're done," said Zabuza as he caught Naruto's kunai in his teeth. Kakashi lowered his headband back down as he wouldn't need it for this fight. Haku also stepped up by Zabuza's side as she was willing to take out a few. Sasuke appeared on Kakashi's side as well, believing he might as well take his frustration out on something, and Gato brought the perfect opportunity. In the middle, wielding the Kubikiribochoke decapitating carving knife, was Naruto. Naruto had to channel some of Kurama's chakra to augment his strength just so he could wield it. It felt so good in his hands. Looking to his right and seeing Zabuza and Haku, then to his left to see Kakashi and Sasuke, Naruto smirked. "Let's go wild." 2 days later, how did Zabuza kill the most people and even Gato with no arms? "That's outrageous," said Naruto as he was reminiscing about the battle at the bridge a few days ago. "I'm good like that, kid, I'm good like that," said Zabuza. "Well, Kakashi, it seems me and Haku are done from doing this type of business. Maybe we will go and see how Kiri is doing since it's been almost a decade since I left. The Bloodline rebels may have an organized front we can join." Kakashi nodded as he had heard all about Kiri's internal issues. "Until next time, Zabuza, hopefully on friendlier terms," said Kakashi as he waved goodbye. Zabuza then turned to Naruto and said, "Kid, you could have let us be killed. But you didn't, and for that I say, you suck as a ninja," said Zabuza as he looked shocked to see Naruto slump over and fall into a terrible depression. "Could this kid not take a joke? But you're a hell of a person and I'm glad to call you a friend. Thank you for giving us the chance to live. Maybe one day I'll teach you how to use a sword. Just ask and I'll try to arrange something. Until then, don't be such a punk ass," said Zabuza as he fist bumped Naruto. "Naruto-kun. Thank you so much, I don't know what would have happened. I could have died, Zabuza-sama could have died. But none of that happened, because you're such a forgiving person. Thank you for the chance we didn't deserve. I hope to see you in the future sometime," said Haku as she got bold and hugged Naruto. "So warm," thought Haku. "And I the same. See you later, Haku. And kick some ass in the war," said Naruto as they broke apart and waved goodbye. As Naruto watched them walk away, he turned around to see his team halfway down the path already. "Guys, wait up. My team shows me no love," said Naruto crying as he raced to catch his teammates. As he was trying to reach his team, Naruto didn't get to hear the naming of Tezuna's bridge. The Great Naruto Bridge, in honor of the most recent hero of Wave. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like for more what ifs and support the author. See you guys in the next video.